day and what a weekend this has been, huh? Bro, like, there was a bunch of upsets this week. I mean, yeah, the Bears were the 2 seed and they beat the Packers, but and I did pick the Bears to win. I really thought the Bears were underdogs going into that game. I'm not gonna lie. So good morning and happy Monday. Yeah, man. This has been one insane weekend. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start. I mean, for a while it looked like the Bills were in trouble. For a while it looked like the 49ers were in trouble. There were times like the Rams were in trouble. There were times the Bears were definitely in trouble. There's someone I know as a Bears fan, and they said they felt completely sick after that game. He may want to get used to that feeling because listen, right now the Bears are poised to play the 49ers. I don't know if the Bears can pull out the win there. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. I need to get to my low and high act of kindness. And so, what would my low be? What is my low? Well, I guess one thing that could constitute as my low is, the weekend is over and therefore we all gotta go back to the daily grind. My high is the fact that, it was a great wild card weekend. I don't think we as football fans could have asked for anything better. Yeah, there's a bunch of people whose teams aren't in the playoffs at all, mine included, but watching football is just good old-fashioned fun. It doesn't matter who's playing. And hey, my 2 favorite teams in these playoffs both got wins yesterday, the 49ers and the Bills. So, they're really doing good. And my act of kindness, this is actually really funny. So, after yesterday's video, I go to church, because I do that on Sundays. Honestly, when we're not Cuca Lake for the summer, I go to church twice a week, once on Saturday night, once on Sunday morning. Do I really need to do that? No, but honestly, going to church on Sundays, it gets me out and about. It does. Yeah, I could probably be in my apartment all day being bored, or, I could go to church and see people. So I thought the latter is a good idea. Plus, I will admit I was also told I'd meet a nice girl if I went to church. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm still being optimistic about it. So anyway, I go to church, and there's actually this one woman who I see every week. A sweet lady. Love this lady. And this woman was with, I guess I could call her an elderly woman. Why not? And so her 2 daughters go with her to church. Now, and they were in front of me. I wanted to walk ahead of them so I could, open the door for them, which I did. But before I got to the door, this woman recognized me. And so I was like, oh, I was going to open the door for you guys. And they're like, oh, chivalry isn't dead. Here's what's funny, though. I hold the door for them, and this one family that was, right behind them. I head to the bathroom, because I always try to go to the bathroom before church, because I'm not going to sit through the entirety of a service needing to pee. I'm not going to do that. So go to the bathroom and then head over to the inside of the actual inside of the church area where the pews are. One of the women that I let in was still standing there talking to someone by where the holy water is in St. Mary Mother. And this woman says, "Were you there the entire time holding the door for people?" I'm like, "No, I just had to go to the bathroom." Which is funny. I just thought it was funny that she thought I was holding the door for so many people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I probably would, but I mean, listen. I gotta get to church. And I know I also need to be comfortable throughout the entire... That's the thing about me. If for whatever reason I know I have to go to the bathroom, I can't enjoy anything. I mean, listen, there's always that feeling of being uncomfortable when you have to go to the bathroom, especially when you know you're in the middle of something. Like, you can't enjoy watching a movie if you gotta go to the bathroom. You can't enjoy a good dinner if you gotta go to the bathroom. I can tell you right now, I really wouldn't be able to enjoy going to church if I had to hold it in for the entirety of the service. I am not doing that. Honestly, and this is going to be rather odd for me of all people to say because I value promptness, I really would rather be late and having gone take a leak than being early and holding it in for however long the service is. I mean, yes, I could always get up and walk over to the bathroom, but, I mean, people do that. I've seen people do that, but I don't want to. Like, if I was a little kid who had a complete dislike of going to church, yeah, if it bought me like 5 minutes away from that, sure. But I appreciate going to church a lot more now as I've gotten older. So I'm like, you know what? I'll save the entire thing. Why not? Okay, so I need to go over all of the picks I made yesterday. I mean, I pretty much went to bed after the Patriots sealed the deal against the Chargers. Hold on. I guess I could make my pick now. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't want to take too long to do it. Yeah, the Patriots. Yeah, as soon as the Patriots made the score 16-3 with like 5 minutes left to go, it was a really defensive struggle. Yesterday's game was. I mean, yeah, the Patriots won, but I wouldn't be surprised because right now it really is looking like the Bills are going to play the Broncos unless the Texans win tonight. And if the Texans win tonight, they're going to be playing the Patriots. It would not surprise me at all if, like, the Texans wind up winning, and so Buffalo has to play New England, and Buffalo looks at the Chargers game that was just yesterday, and they're like, you know what, the Chargers have something here. They just, seriously, it was literally 9-3 when the fourth quarter started. Whoever won last night's game was entirely nothing but field goal kicks. Obviously, the Bills are a better team than that, but I'm telling you, man, I think the Bills really could do it. They could finally do it. I mean, yeah, I like their chances if they go to Denver as opposed to New England. And no matter what happens, the Bills are going to have to travel to every game until the season's over. Actually, you know what? Let me just take care of one thing. All right, I was 2-0 going into yesterday, and so I got 2 games right. I got 1 game wrong. So now I can bring this over, and my computer just shut off. Great. Okay, give it a minute, folks. My guess, as long as I'm waiting for the computer to load, I can go over who I want to win today. Here's the thing. When the season first began, and when I saw the Steelers beat the Jets the way they... Because, I mean, listen, anyone who plays the Jets at the beginning of the year knows exactly what the Jets wind up doing. Like, they show they have promise. Their defense actually looks pretty solid, but they can't get anything done. The Jets actually played really good against the Steelers that day, and the Steelers wound up winning. And as my father and I are watching what's going on, my father looks at me and is like, Steelers are going to be good this year. And he was right. The Steelers are in the playoffs right now. And also, shout out to Mike Tomlin, the coach of the Steelers. 20-plus seasons in a row with winning records. Something like that's never been done before. Actually, I think it has been done before. Never mind. But yeah, that meant he's never had a losing record ever. Never had a losing record in his entire tenure as the Steelers head coach. So that's already extremely impressive. Right, okay. Let me see if I can do this again now. So, how about before I do anything, because all this has to do is unplug and then it turns off. So I'm going to save first. So I have that going for me. Now let's try this again. 4-1 going into this evening. Good. Okay. That's done. And then you had the Colts, who up until near the end, they really were looking like they were going to be the team to be in the AFC South. But then all of a sudden, Jacksonville started becoming the team that... I mean, listen. Yeah, Jacksonville lost to Buffalo, but I'm not kidding. That team's going to be really good over the next couple of years. I'd be shocked if anything were to change that. And the Texans, you know, they've always been pretty consistent. But, again, between everything going on, I get the feeling like the Texans were the team that really were good, but no one really ever noticed that or gave them the time of day because of how, you know, the Chiefs are losing. Eagles are proving why they were the Super Bowl champions last year. Denver surprising everybody. I think the Texans were probably like a sleeping giant. And you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they're able to put on that on full display this evening. I got the Texans beating the Steelers. I think so. I think the Texans are going to win. I think they're going to I mean, yeah, they got to deal with Aaron. You know, it's funny. I completely forgot who the Steelers QB was. Like, that's how... My gosh, has Aaron Rodgers become that irrelevant now? Because, I mean, listen. Congratulations, Aaron Rodgers. You brought a team to the playoffs again. It's not Green Bay. That's already impressive, but I get the feeling like... Because let's be real here. Aaron Rodgers has been over the hill for a while now. Even when he got those big wins in his last few years with Green Bay, like, you could tell that he was on borrowed time. And when he was on the Jets, I mean, granted, yes, it was the Jets. It was on full display. But give a shout out to Pittsburgh. They, in some ways, saved his career from being completely irrelevant. I mean, yes, Aaron Rodgers got that Super Bowl win a long time ago. I remember watching that Super Bowl. But yeah, I think the Texans are going to surprise everybody this evening. All they got to do is just play like the way they have, because it probably really could have been the Texans as the 3 seed and not the Jaguars, if we're being real here. But that's just what happened. So yeah, I got the Texans winning this evening. Yeah. I believe the Texans will win today, and they'll have to play New England. I mean, whoever wins tonight's going to have to play New England, no doubt about it. But I'm actually going with the team that could actually go on the road to New England and win. I think the Texans could do it. I think they really could do it. I hope you like this video. If you like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very homie this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for the end. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to him, we get a let always back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.